Now that's what you call good football.
You already know the vibes. Welcome back. I hope that this is no copyrighted music right here. You know what I'm saying? Hope there's not no copyrighted music because Twitch be having conversations with me about that. So I hope that wasn't copyrighted. Yo, I hope I didn't click franchise by mistake. I'm not doing franchise, even though I will do a franchise. I'll do a franchise someday. Maybe on the off season or some shit. Or maybe during the season, I don't know. But right now, this what I'm doing. Why you wanna argue? This what I'm on. Donkey Kong. Who we playing with? We playing with the Bills. The Jets just had an L. The Bills had the W. Playing with the W. Bills. The Wills. Why you wanna argue? The Wills. Why you wanna argue? Let me post on Twitter that we live. Why you wanna argue? I did not do that just now. We was on YouTube, but frig it. Forget about it. Let me take this share to damn, bro, nobody not on right now. Damn, still no what you call it, still no match, boy. Nobody not trying to play right now. No, nobody not online, bro. Damn, that's sad, bro. That is sad, bro. There's barely anybody online. That's sad. That is sad. Wait. I'm just posting this on Twitter, y'all. Just trying to let people know we live.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills.
This was literally the game. It's going to be a good game.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Great kick. Great kick.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Y'all can hear me, right?
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Fuck.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Oh.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road. Buffalo. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
That's bad. Really
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
That shit was gonna be fake. Yo, bro. I got you.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick
crazy.
this one away.
That was crazy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Got him.
On 1st down, Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Who thought this was?
Allen now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go Bills. Let's go Bills.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
No.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Bro, oh my God. I'm not good with kicking field goals in this game, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It just pissed me
So
off.
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one
I'm not
off.
kicking good field goals, bro.
Powell now to take it out of the end
Should've
zone.
just took a knee.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had
I'm
simply
taking
gone
a
down to a knee at the 25.
And I need to go for 2-point coverage. That.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Oh shit,
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this.
I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Of Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Damn.
And that is Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Gotta correct that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert! Shift.
To the air, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
I'm gonna just throw that shit up. Tight, man. I'm not gonna still touch up.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it... Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, let me get my defense up right now, bro. Let me get my defense up. I got something.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Stafford.
Oh,
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
oh, they're going for the kick.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We could definitely catch up.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 30.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Allen going to give this one. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has...
Stephon Diggs, the 30.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Allen to throw once more, escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Will we catch up?
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Stafford. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
You know why? Because he's trying to go to that same person all the time.
Dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got it complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way out near midfield.
Wow.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes
Trying to go
again.
to the same person, bro.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left.
Fuck, I was late.
That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes
it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
I was caught in that nigga the whole time.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
This nigga suck,
after the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
This nigga really suck. Niggas don't to the same person all game. You just throw the same play all game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
It's a pick. I don't care.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
I let this one go bad. Defense.
One final try here for Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
Pick.
And it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I mean, I'm not white. If I stop him, I'm not white.
Throwing here, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Stafford. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
My defense is there right now.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A return this time.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford going to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. Buying time to his left. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Yeah, good game. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
got smoked. That was a smoke session right there. That was a smoke session. I feel like making another cup of tea.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
I'm going to go put some fries on, okay?
Allen going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Wow.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Damn.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson will throw again. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15, 1st and 10.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson options out left, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Dobbins again on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
I know, man. I'm playing bad today, man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On first down, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Allen again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
Fuck.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
So I'm currently making some James, my son is the highest paid safety in the NFL, yeah. Let's get somebody else in here. Let's play with the Jets this time. Let's play with the Jets this time. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up because I'm losing like heck with the motherfucking Bills right now, bro. It ain't making me no difference right now, so. It ain't making me no difference. It ain't meaning nothing but a chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 views. Oh, then we did have 2 viewers in here, so it's not 2 viewers in here no more. They left. I was outside making food. Why you wanna argue? Nigga, gotta make my food, nigga. I'm starving, nigga. I'm hungry. I smoked like 2 blunts, and for me, lost 2 games of Madden. Like, I feel like I gotta take a shit. Like, yeah, man. I had to eat, bro. I had to make some food. Fuck that shit. Yeah, somebody came in here, they dipped. Nigga, listen. I feel like I got shit. I literally feel like I have to shit. What matchup we got here? What matchup we got here?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets.
This is a real game. like a real game.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
What was it? Was it a run?
Again, it's Henry.
Yeah, I thought it was a run.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just, come on, bro. You're going to quit some shit.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
It's a good game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson will throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
There we go. Shit hard though, bro.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Respectfully.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I'm gonna check on my race.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
What's been going on?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 30 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Damn. You have to be super duper open to catch the fucking ball. Damn. Shit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup,
relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Tried to catch him with it.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
To throw again is Wilson. Again, he finds more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Carter. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
That is so whack.
He's at the 50.
Do it to the wrong fucking
30,
person.
10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll try and run it in with Henry, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
41's the mark. 41's the mark. Check, 41. Squeeze, double.
Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 56 yards. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
I need to practice these kicks. I need to practice these kicks. Come on, man. What are you doing? Not here to take one. Tight.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Take long.
And the lead is now 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 119 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. Set the edge.
So this man just been running. You telling me that's what you mean to tell me? He just been running.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Bullock's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now Wilson, off play action. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 2nd and inches. Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got it. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Carter is in. Touchdown, Jets. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 21-15. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Henry up the middle.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Henry running right. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Yo, chat. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm supposed to make the heroes when I see y'all. And then nothing. Whenever. Really guys subscribe. You already know what it is. And that's what it is. Don't mind the just. Peace. Yeah, I got a W by the way. Excuse me, let me post this. Let me post this. Oh my god. I did 2 people fact I was just on it.